Hi guys, how you doing? Okay, so I thought I'd come on here for a little bit and just give you a kind of a couple of helpful hints about lives or going lives because I have so many of you who are afraid to go live or don't know how to go live or don't know what to do when you're live. But ultimately, I'm talking to those of you who are fearful of going live. So some helpful hints. First of all, the best thing to do, first and foremost, if you're really afraid to go live and you kind of want to get a feel for it kind of thing, a good idea is to do this. Make a group with somebody you trust. Okay, a private group so no one else will see you. Just make a group. Hello to everybody coming in. I appreciate it. Say hi when you come in. It's okay. So you've never gone live, you're nervous, you don't know what to do, you got the sweaty palms, your stomach, your old butterflies in your stomach, your mouth goes dry, you don't know what to do. Okay, so practice. Practice by making a group with just you and somebody you trust. Okay, it could be your sister, it could be your best friend, it could be your husband, your wife, your any significant other, aunt, uncle, cousin, whatever. Make a group with just you and that person, private group. Hi. Hello. A private group and go live just with that person. Now that's the only person and it kind of gives you an idea of the feel for it, the flow for it kind of thing. And you get a little bit used to it instead of just going live in front of people that you don't know. They're gonna laugh at me. I don't know what to say. I'm going to drop stuff. I'm going to get tongue-tied. First of all, it's live and anything can happen and it's okay. It's okay if anything happens. So it's a really good way. Hi. So it's a really, really good way to practice with one other person or even two other people if you really, if you really kind of feel like you need some practice to practice before you actually go live. This way you get used to it. You realize it's really not that bad. Understand, I used to sell products. In fact, I still do, and I'm going to get back into it. I've gotten out of it since doing, the vendor events. But I've dropped things. I've gotten tongue-tied. I've said the wrong thing. I've done so many different things. Like, look at my hair. Now I'm going to go off. Look at this. Is this hair going to get any bigger? Look at this. If it gets any bigger, I'm just not going to fit in the frame. You believe this? I need a haircut again. My hair was really super duper fast. Anyway, I digress again. So if you want to get used to going live, make a group with someone you trust and go live with them. Practice. See how it is. See that it's not so bad. See that it can be fun. And you can make jokes or anything, whatever it is you want to do. Anyway, you just get used to the whole looking at yourself and talking, because that's basically what you're doing. You're looking at yourself when you're talking. So now that's one thing. Now let's talk about when you're going live. I've noticed a lot of you, and I'm live on my computer right now because I kind of want to show you. This is how everybody goes live right here. It's my little grandson. He's so cute. Okay. So a lot of people will prop up their camera, their phone like so, and be talking at it this way, all right? Or it'll be down here and they'll be looking down. That is never a good angle, just to let you know. Really, if you're looking to look good on camera kind of thing, you never want to be looking down. Even straightforward, it's a little, the actual best place for you to have your phone is up a bit. So here, this is level with my eye right now, okay? So what I do is I would put it up a little bit. Let me try to get it on camera. Have it go up a little bit and then tilt it slightly this way towards me. You got that? All right, you can do that with any kind of, and they're really inexpensive, guys, these holders, but that is really the best way. You're gonna look thinner. It's going to make you kind of look up a little towards the camera, so you'll have a sleeker look to you, a slimming look to you, which is really, really good. So, and you can get these things. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them And just look online, really easy. And they're inexpensive. They're little holders. Some of them come with the light, and they have a little holder for the phone so that you can bring it up and you can tilt it and do whatever it is that you want to do with it. So that's the best position to have your phone. I'm getting a ring light with a phone holder attached to Amazon. Yay! Amazon for the win. Isn't it really? I'm telling you, Amazon for the win. Tasha, yes, yes. I have a ring light too. I have many ring lights, but I use the one that is really cool. Let me see if I can get off it. I don't even know if this is available in Amazon anymore. I've probably had this for about 6 years. Let me show this to you. This is cool right here. There's my light. As you can see, it's shining right now. All right. So, and I can do anything with this. Yep, that's what you have. Yeah, right? Cool. So I can put anywhere with this. And then I have this baby right here. So what I do is I go up and I have my phone up here, and then I can just boop, tilt this down. So I'm looking this way and I look thinner, and you don't really, and because the light is on me, you know, the shadowing is big. It really is. And then this little baby just clips right onto my desk. So that's really cool. So that's usually what I use when I use my phone. I'm not using my phone now because I'm using StreamYard, because this is also on YouTube. And it's on my Facebook page and my Facebook and my group. So isn't that cool? I'm so happy. Yes, it is really an awesome. I've had this for this long, and I use it. In fact, my husband has one too. I don't know if you can. Actually, it's right there. That black thing right there. He has one too, but he hasn't really done anything. What is it called? I look on app. I don't even know anymore, Melissa. It's been such a long time. I put Facebook Live lighting. That's usually what I put in, and then they all come up, kind of thing. So I actually saw somebody else had that for sale on Facebook, you know, and those little sponsored things come up, and they wanted like a lot of money for it. And I know I didn't pay that much for it. I don't think I paid more than $30 for that. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. So lighting is good. So you want to make sure that you have some sort of light. Now, people, you don't need to get a light like that if you cannot, okay? Like, especially if you're first starting out. You can just get a regular light. Take what is this? So you can search Amazon. I always search Amazon. Isn't it awful? Take the shade off of a light, so long as you're using a daylight bulb. Daylight bulb is important. If you're going to be showing jewelry, you'll want a daylight bulb, because that's kind of gives it the beautiful flash, and you don't want any kind of like yellow lighting with when you have your when you have any jewelry. But if you don't, you're just doing lives, you know, just a nice bulb can give a nice glow. If you'd like, you can do that. Some people use makeup mirrors. They have a makeup mirror that lights up. They'll use that for lighting. So you don't have to go crazy, especially if you're just starting out. You don't really have the extra money to spend for it. I get that. And so you don't have to. It's called improvise. Improvise, use what you got. Really, use what you got. I've told people to prop their phone up on some books and just keep it up. And you can kind of like place it just, if it has to be just across from you, then that's fine until you can get a holder. So there's always ways to do, certain ways to do things. So that's an important aspect. So make sure you're lighting, like if you're doing your live from your kitchen, you want to be careful about that, because when you're doing a live from the kitchen, the lighting comes from above. So you want to make sure that no matter where you are, that you have some sort of light for you to shine on you. Because if you don't, when the light comes from above, you'd be surprised what it'll do to you. You'll have lines everywhere. You can still see, you can see here, because it's getting a little dark in here. You'll see your lines will be bigger, creases, your shadowing, that kind of thing. So you want to give yourself as much light as possible and lighten up those shadowy places for sure. All right, so that's another tip. What if I'm showing nail strips? You want something that's going to show the colors, Jody. So if you're using a light that has a yellow tinge to it, that yellow tinge is going to show, especially on the sparkly nail polish. So I would go with the daylight bulb. Personally, that's what I would do. It looks like Melissa found it. Woo! Go, girl. Go, girl. All right. Thank you for posting that. That's awesome. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I really want you to know that. Okay. So moving on from there. I wanted to write these down because I didn't want to miss anything. Yes. So kitchen light overhead. You don't want an overhead light. You want a light that's coming at you. Okay. Most important. Now, when you start your live, do not do this. No one's coming on. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want to immediately engage. Immediately engage as soon as you hit live. As soon as you hit go live, engage. Bye, Joanne. Got to pick up the kids from school. All right, Melissa, have a great day. Bye. So you want to engage as soon as you hit that live button. As soon as it goes 3, 2, 1, boom, you're live. Immediately smile, smile, smile. I can't say this enough. Smile. You immediately want to engage because just because you don't see a number, where is it? This is backwards. Oh, you're doing this. There it is. Just because you don't see a number there, okay, doesn't mean no one sees you because people are scrolling, okay? And if you're sitting there like this or doing this, no one's going to stop. They're going to keep scrolling. You want to make sure you get people immediately. And if you're showing product, if you're live showing product, you want to start showing product immediately, even if nobody's there. If it's jewelry, show your older stuff that people saw yesterday, things you didn't sell, whatever. Start showing right away. Start engaging with people right away. Hi, guys. How many times you see me when we start a live? I'm smiling right away, right? You always want to be bigger when you're live because your energy has got to come through a camera. It's a little bit different than when you're there in person. Like people always tell me on your lives, oh, you're so bubbly. I have a problem with what to talk about. Anything. We'll go on from there. People say to me, you're so bubbly and lively and stuff like that. I'm really not like that in real life. I mean, I'm a happy type of person, but you have to be extra bubbly. And you think, oh my God, I'm being totally ridiculous. But honestly, it comes across differently on camera. It comes across as, oh, she's fun. She's happy. Oh, please be happy. Please. Oh, for the love of God, when I see people just like, oh my gosh, I just want to reach in and go, smile, kind of thing. So you want to be sure that you're a little bit over the top because it's not going to come across as over the top. It might come across over the top to you right now, but I am way over the top. I am not like this at home. I'm not like this real. I'm a little bit more subdued. I'm happy, but I'm more subdued. So you want to be sure that you're smiling, and engage. As soon as you hit that live button, engage. Show little stuff. Say, hey, how's your day going? Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come talk to me. Who's going to talk to me? We've got a raffle going today. This is going to be great. You just start talking. Suzanne, talk about your day. Hey, how's the weather there by you guys? It is cold here. I'm in Monroe, New York, and it is so cold. It is frigid. I'm actually freezing. My hands are freezing right now. Absolutely freezing. Go from there. Just talk. Let me ask you this, Suzanne. If somebody knocked on your door and your friend said, hey, hi, Suzanne, how you doing? And you invited them in and you sat them down on your couch, are you just going to look at them? Are you going to look at them? You're going to talk to them, right? So when people are coming in here, they're coming to see you. They're coming to see what you're doing. Talk to them. Talk about your day. Talk about your dog. Talk about your kids. Talk about what you're having for dinner. Anybody have any ideas to make what to make for dinner? Stuff like that, you know? You don't overthink it. We overthink everything. This is the easy stuff. This is easy. It absolutely is. Also, be presentable. Okay? I'm not saying go out and get dressed up and do your hair and your makeup like you're going to a wedding. But if you had an office job, I think that the way I see some people on their lives, would you go into a job in an office looking like that, looking a certain way? You know, you got to kind of do your hair. You want to put a little cheek color on, maybe a little lip color, because the camera's going to wash you out a bit. So you want to kind of like enhance, because you know what? Let's face it. The first thing when people are scrolling, the first thing that it is, it's a visual. It's visual, right? Now, there are certain people that it's their branding to, you know, come on and do a live in their bathrobe and curlers in their hair, you know, but that's not everybody. Not everybody can pull that off. Very few people. So what I'm saying is be presentable. Yes, you work from home. Yes, you want that kind of, you know, thing. But let me tell you something. When I have a bad day like yesterday, you wouldn't have seen me live yesterday. I didn't feel like taking a shower. My hair was going in all different directions. My eyes were like swollen shut because between allergies and everything else, I was a mess. So I'm not going to go live like that. This morning, I said, I have to go live today because I want to talk to you guys and tell you a few things. So I got my tired butt in the shower and, you know, I took a shower and I put on clean clothes and I did my hair. It's getting long and it's not doing what I want it to do, but, you know, it is what it is. If it gets any bigger, I don't know what I'm going to do. So, you know what? And I had to come here and be presentable. So when you're going to be live, you know, like you go to work, this is work. This is your job. And if you're lucky enough, fortunate enough to be able to stay home and work from your home office, well, you really should present yourself as such. Now, when you're not live and you're doing other things, yeah, be in your bathrobe and slippers and hair every which way, that's fine. Thank you. You love my energy through the phone. That's what I mean. You know, over the top. But when you're going to go live, do your hair. If you've got hair that goes out, then put that stuff up. Put it up and put a bow in it or something. You know, throw a little cheek color on, a little lip color. It doesn't take much to do. Let me tell you something. I don't do much. I've got a little slight eyeliner, okay? I've got some mascara. I do a cheek color. I do a lip color. Bam. That's it. I think my makeup is done in 5 minutes. In fact, one day I'm going to do my makeup. I have another YouTube channel. It's called Everyday Old Lady. Don't go to that. Anyway, so yeah, present yourself. Your customers or potential customers are looking to you as an expert in whatever it is you sell. Jewelry, makeup, eyelashes, whatever it is. So you want to make sure that you look like somebody who sells jewelry and makeup and all that kind of stuff. Hello, how are you? All right, so it's kind of important. Appearance is important. It is. Make sure that you take a look at yourself and do what you can. All right, so there's that one. Oh, smile. Energy, important. Smile when you talk. Smile when you talk. You get on there, people come on and say, hi, how are you? I'm Joanne Zagari from Lou Dove Marketing. Hi, come on in. I am here to help you. That's my passion. I want to help you. See, smile while you're talking. People like that. In fact, when people are watching you, they're smiling. They start smiling. They go, oh, I'm smiling. Why am I smiling? So it's important that positive energy. We are all energy. We are made of energy, and you need to project that through the camera. So make sure that you're smiling a lot. Okay? Everybody has a beautiful smile. Everybody does. Important. Oh, okay. So now pay attention to your background. Okay? So that's just my door. This is my office. That's my husband's desk. I've got some items here because these are going to be for sale shortly. This is my office. So keep it. But you know what? You don't want any open closet doors, okay, with anything hanging, with clothes hanging or anything hanging outside of it. You don't want any kind of I don't know if you're in your bedroom, you want to make sure. Some people do it from their bedroom doing their lives. And, you see the bed in the background, make sure your bed is made, everything looks good, the pillows are nice, everything. If you're in your kitchen, make sure you don't have stuff all over the place in the back. Try to keep it as tidy and as lovely as you possibly can. Pay attention to what's behind you, because if there's stuff going on behind you, sometimes that can take attention off of you. And really, if you're doing a live, you want to keep people's attention on you. So always be aware of what's going on in the background. Super duper important, okay? And let's see, clothing. My last tip for today, clothing. Watch what you wear. You want to wear more solid colors. Lighter colors are nice, like I'm wearing right now. The light, this is like a beige, this is like a peach color. You don't want to wear anything with patterns, because what happens is the camera, the way it sees patterns, sometimes it kind of like runs together and it can really be distracting. So you want to, even if you have any kind of ribbons in your hair, no polka dots, no stripes, you want to go with solid colors, that kind of thing. So that's super duper important, because the camera, sometimes the patterns run weird and will kind of like look like they're moving on the person. So yeah, it can be very distracting. So make sure that when you go live that you're wearing more solid colors. I like lighter colors. You may like darker colors. Just make sure that they're more solid than they are print. You want to kind of stay away from the prints. So that's what I have for you guys about the lives. And again, I so want, my heart goes out to those of you who, oh, you're welcome, Suzanne. My heart goes out to those of you who are afraid to do lives, because there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. Because when you do the weird things like get tongue-tied or drop stuff or anything like that, that is so entertaining to people. It really is. And if you're talking, you're welcome. And when you're talking to people, it's okay to go off on a tangent of something else. That's what makes it interesting. Like I start talking about my big hair, or I start talking about my dog sometimes, or you just start talking about the weather, whatever it is. It makes you human. It makes people want to visit with you, because really, there you go. Because really, that's what it's about. It's about having people come visit with you. Because remember, what do I always say? Facebook is a relationship building platform. So you want people to like you, and you want them to come see you whenever you're live. I have my friend Jen Wiley, who's like so upset that I don't do paparazzi anymore. I was on like 4 or 5 times a week. And when I do lives, I do lives for a couple of hours. It wasn't like 5 minutes and I'm done. That's another thing, guys. You've got to work on your time. You want to really, if you really want to rock the world in Facebook and get those algorithms up for you, you got to do an hour live. You got to do a recipe. You don't even have to sell pots and pans to do a recipe. Get your phone in the kitchen, prop it up, or get somebody in your kid, your spouse, whatever, to hold the phone on you and do your favorite recipe. Do a macaroni and cheese recipe for people. Show them how to make it. Show them how to put it all together. Show them what to do. It's important that you spend the time on your lives. Now I'm live here for about 23 minutes already. And we just talked about a few things, right? You'd be surprised how quickly the time will go. When you're talking and you're engaging with people, and you guys are talking to me, so I'm answering you. And it takes time to do all that stuff. When you come on your Facebook Live and you're like 5-7 minutes or whatever, and you're gone, you know what happens? Sometimes it takes Facebook 5 minutes to get the notifications out, for heaven's sakes. And by the time the notifications go out and people go, oh, I got a notification, Joanne's live, let me go take a look. If I'm doing like 5 or 7 or 10 minutes, I'm either gone already, or I'm at the end of my life. So you want to keep it going, because that's going to get more people seeing you too. when you take time to be here, and you take the time to spend on your live. And people say to me, oh my God, an hour? What are you gonna do? Yeah, get used to thinking that way. Get used to thinking, I need to be live for more time than 5 minutes. Give yourself content. Think of things to talk about. Think about helpful hints. Some of you are crafty. Some of you are talented. Use that stuff. Talk about something your kid did. Can you believe this? Little Herbie said blah, 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 blah kind of thing. You know, guys, use that stuff. You think nobody's interested, but sometimes it can be the funniest thing in the world, and people really want to hear from you, and people need a laugh, and people need someone else. You're like an outlet. You become an outlet for them. It's really super important. And I've said this before, when you're going to be doing lives, and I think that you should, again, practice in a group with someone you trust to get used to it. But when you start doing lives, be consistent, just like everything else. Just like when you post, just like all those times I tell you post at this time, and this time, and be consistent, always do it. People start looking. Well, the same thing for your lives. If you're live every Tuesday and Thursday, you need to be live every Tuesday and Thursday at the same time. So if you're live at 7 p.m. on Tuesday and 9 p.m. on Thursday, then you owe it to your audience to be there, because honestly, you become a highlight. You become a highlight for them. They wait to see you. They want to know what you have to say, what you have to show, what's going on. Hey, hi. So it's important to be consistent. I've said this before. Like when I sold my paparazzi, I became the Joanne Show. And the same thing with you. You'll be the Jody Show, the Suzanne Show, the Melissa Show. You become that person that they want to see, that they want to talk to, they want to hear from. And sometimes some people are watching and you don't even know, because they don't click in. If they don't click in, you're not going to see that number. So just because you may see no people watching, but that's because they haven't actually clicked into the video. That doesn't mean they're not sitting back watching and seeing what you've got. And sometimes you'll just say a certain thing about, I don't know, a dinner you had the night before. I cannot remember what I had last night for dinner. God, this happens to me so many times. You can't remember. You start talking about something you can't remember after dinner. Next thing you know, somebody who you've never seen before all of a sudden pops in. That happens to me all the time. Or something. You become relatable. You become more likable. And people will come back to see you. And make sure at the end you say, don't forget to catch me Thursday night at 9 o'clock Eastern time or Central Standard Time or whenever. I'll be back and I'll be looking for you. You want to make sure you let people know when you're going to be there again, and make sure that you know you'll be looking for them. Maybe you want to run a little raffle. Don't forget to share this out, guys. You're here with me. Share this to your friends. We want to make it a big party. Bring them all in. Share this to your friends and bring them in. So people go, oh, okay, I'll share it. Think, oh, I'm going to have a little raffle for everybody who shares my live. This is going to be great. And tell them what you're going to give them. You can give them whatever. I used to give away jewelry all the time. So it's really a lot of fun. So don't be afraid of it. Enjoy it. And you make a lot of new friends. It's really a lot of fun. So that's what I have to say about lives, guys. I hope this helped you. And I hope it helps put you a little bit at ease about going live. I love going live. I don't know if you can tell. My glasses are, I don't know if it's my glasses are crooked or my eyebrows are crooked. I don't know. I think I have a crooked face or something. See, I pick myself apart because I'm looking at myself. This happens all the time, all the time. All right, guys, I'm going to go. You guys go have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be back with some other helpful hints. In the meantime, go live. Go live and tag me because I want to see it. There you go. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.